Next up, we have Timestopper Tactics from the Corru Observer soundtracks. And here it says Corru Works. There you go. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, follow the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, one of them paid subscriptions, support the channel even further. With that, do not do it at your own expense. Do not put your economic well-being at risk to support this channel. I love it when you give me money. Do not do it at your own risk. You come first. Phrasing. And two disclaimers. Number one, this is my first time hearing this track, so I will be pausing a lot as I will be explaining things and pointing things out as I hear them. And number two, this is recorded live on stream on a single take, so I might stumble upon my words. Whatever happens, happens. So, let's see what we got here. Timestopper Tactics. Let's go. Okay, we start with a bass line, giving us a riff. I think I forgot to do this. So once again, for those of you who didn't get this in the previous one, a riff is a version of a motif. It's a more contemporary version of a motif. A motif is, of course, the smallest version of a musical idea, the seed from which everything else comes from. And a riff is usually a modern, or, I mean, colloquially we call it modern, the contemporary version of that, usually used in instruments such as a guitar or a bass, and it's usually done for the accompaniment. Really good for intros. It's very, very good for intros. So we have this bass line going on, giving us this really, really cool motif, really cool riff. And by the way, colloquial just means that there is no academic term for it, or at least that the term is more popularly used differently, kind of how modern is to refer to what is contemporary. Even though modern is, you know, kind of like the mid-20th century kind of thing, we are now in the postmodern era, but we just say modern to say nowadays, which, again, the right term is contemporary, but let's not get into that. So we have the bass line doing this, and as you heard, it got a little bit brighter, so it had a little bit of, I think it was EQ, which, let me explain, right? So EQ stands for equalizing or equalization, which is the science or the art of changing and manipulating the sound waves, the frequencies. We are human beings. We have a range of sound that we can hear. That range is that is measured in hertz. Hertz is the frequency of the audio waves. The lower the frequency, the lower the sound. The higher the frequency, the higher the sound. And human beings are by nature designed to hear anywhere between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz. Now, most adults can't. Most adults don't have this. Like, most adults will have somewhere between 30, maybe 40, up to maybe 19, maybe 18,000 hertz. But when it comes to equalization, we take this concept because every sound wave has some semblance of these. So what equalization does is it takes all of that, puts it in a box, and then tells you, okay, here's 20, here is 20K, and you can now manipulate the different frequencies within the audio wave you're doing, which right now what we heard was the higher frequencies being turned down to turned up with the bass, which is why it started sounding brighter as it went, and it's about to do this. I'll tell you when, Mattia. Welcome today. So let's see where this goes. We introduce a drum beat. I like it. We had a bit of a second snare going on with this sound on the right ear panned. Very, very cool. And again, such an important thing that the drums are giving us the groove. It's really, really good. Let's see where it goes. And there we go. Now we introduce the motif, the actual motif, the melody, musical idea, the seed from which everything comes from, which is kind of an inverted version of the bass. So the bass might have been influenced by the motif, or the bass line might have been the motif. So let me just explain that. I'll read your comment, Jazz. So when it comes to music and counterpoint, of course, being the study of melodies, how they are, how they evolve, how they interact with each other, that kind of thing. And one of the ways that you can develop a melody is by inversion. Inversion just means you take a melody, you grab that melody, and you flip it upside down. And that's it. So let's see. Let me see. Because imagine you're a silly alien scientist with your other scientists after hearing very loud, painful noise, suddenly all the furniture in the building comes to life and tries to kill you. That sounds like the average Warhammer 40k day. So yes, we are having this, and it seems like the bass line and the melody are like inverted with one another. Very interesting. It might not be a one-to-one inversion, but let's see. And now we had a moment of going off the ramp. So going off the ramp is another colloquial term that I use. It is a way of transitioning between sections, a good way of doing like dropping the beat kind of thing. And of course, it is done with the intent of giving the listener kind of the feeling of going off a ramp, being suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia kind of thing, waiting to see where we land. And how do you do this? You remove the drums. Maybe the bass too. In this case, it was just the drums. And it's going to build into the next one. And yeah, a lot of the background sounds that we are hearing, those are added textures, mostly for the idea of highlighting what the drums are doing. Because a lot of these, they're not necessarily accents. They're just there to add extra texture to this whole thing. So we would call this maybe non-functional rhythms. Because it doesn't mean that it doesn't work or it doesn't function. Is that it's there because it's cool. And it doesn't necessarily serve a full function. So free browser game, by the way, kind of plays like a visual novel, but it extends into a bunch of stuff and is hyper stylized. I can see that. So it's a free game. Look at that. Let's see where it goes. So once again, and we bring that like percussive synth, which was the first hit that we had at the beginning, but now we're developing it a little bit, giving us some accents. So an accent in music, very different for what we understand it in outside of music, right? Because an accent is usually used to determine where somebody is from. And in music, it's something to determine rhythm. It's something to highlight a rhythm. It's a rhythmic thing, because in music you have three main components: melody, harmony, rhythm. Those are the three components of music. And when it comes to accents, it's you highlighting something in the rhythm. You are doubling something, and you are highlighting the rhythm with an accent by accentuating. So there is that. Let's see where this goes. So we're having this other synth giving us those accents, highlighting specific points in the rhythm. Let's see where they go. I like it. So not only are these synths giving us like this percussive sound, they're also giving us the chords that we're using. They're actually filling more than just the purpose of rhythm and accents. They're also giving us the harmony, because harmony is what chords we have, what chords we're using, all that kind of stuff. And we are using this other thing, doing its own thing as a way to do that. Very cool. We are beset by incoherent foes. Our only option is to find. The odd melody and rhythm really fits that sensation and confusion and strange, warped enemies attacking you. Alien music. It does give you this sense of alien, extraterrestrial, supernatural kind of thing. I like it. Let's see where it goes. The drums accelerated a little bit over there. Bit of a delayed rhythmic displacement there. for the first time, we actually fully take away the bass line and the drum line to bring us into the next section. What a difference it makes once you have something going on for so long and you just take it. If Space had a theme song, there you go, yeah. We add another melody now with this other synth, kind of erratic. Yeah, so we now add another synth, kind of erratic, kind of going all over the place. A really, really cool effect, especially considering the context of everything we have. Really cool. Let's see where it goes. Really good. So yes, this other synth is still doing variations of that motif. And what we're doing here is we're basically just adding layers on top of layers to this loop, complicating things as we go, but also giving us this sense of build-up. It's really cool. Like, this type of music, I don't, like, structurally speaking, it's super simple. It's just a loop. And you're just adding layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. I wouldn't call this theme and variations. It's just a loop. It's just a loop with extra layers. So I guess it's layering. No, that's a very different thing. I'm not using that term here again. So let's let's just continue. Okay, we remove the drums. Bring back to the start. Bring us back all the way to the start. Bass line only with echoes of that other synth giving us the accents. We change the drums around a little bit. Look at that. Still with those textures. Okay, so now we take everything away and we bring back all those texture non-functional rhythms that we had before. All those samples. Clever. Yeah. And I think this is gonna be the outro. Ooh. And we have this kind of like reverse delay, where it first sounds from a distance, then it sounds louder, going from the ears around, giving us that melody. This is really, really cool, dude. This is really, really cool. Let's see how it ends. And then it ends. And then it ends. There you go. There you go. And then it probably loops again. There you have it. Man, that was fascinating. So, as a way of doing the outro, we just bring back the layers of pure texture. I had never seen that. So we bring back everything that was non-functional, and we just put it at the forefront. That was really good. Corru Works does a lot of fantastic ambient music. Mostly what you hear for the entire time you play, and you finally experience the true combat, you get this absolute gem. Nice, and there you go. That was Timestopper Tactics from the Corru Observer soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So if you're watching this video on the video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Become a member, one of them paid subscription things. Do not do it at your own expense, though. Take care of your money. Be responsible. And, yes, if you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3 seconds, I will be linking it down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, if you're on the live stream, you can start requesting now. If you're not on the live stream, you need to go to the Discord, go to the LFA requests channel, and follow the instructions on the pinned messages. Follow them, or Ava's gonna yell at you. And if you want to catch these streams live when they happen, Linked in the description are the Twitch and the Discord with the stream schedule in your local time zone. We aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European time. But if you don't know what time that is for you, then just check the Discord or the Twitch. They both have the stream in your local time zones for that kind of stuff. And follow the gaming channel. We have, I've been playing through the list, and we've been... Yeah, I'm catching up with games. Games are Basterd, link down below, or you can just search it. Games, same username as James are Basterd, just swap the J for a G, and you got it. That's where I'm putting the vaults for the after shows that we've been doing. And yeah, there you go. That's Timestopper Tactics. Really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.